Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about everything there is to know about subliminals. What are subliminals? How do they work? How to use them properly? And how to create your own powerful subliminals that actually get results. So get comfy and bring a cup of coffee or tea cause this is going to be a long video. Let's dive into it. First, let's talk about what subliminals actually are. Subliminals are affirmations placed at a volume or frequency your conscious mind cannot fully detect, so the affirmations bypass resistance and reach the subconscious directly. They usually contain affirmations, masking sounds like rain or ocean, different frequencies, audio layers, light or silent whispering. The goal is to change subconscious beliefs, identity, and self-concept, which naturally changes your behavior, emotions, and results. Now let's dive into the science behind how subliminals actually work. First, repetition is key. The brain tends to accept repeated statements as truth, even if we consciously question them. This is called the illusory truth effect. Simply hearing something over and over makes it feel familiar and believable. That's why most subliminals use hundreds or even thousands of repeated affirmations. Second, subliminals bypass conscious resistance. By placing affirmations at a volume or frequency your conscious mind doesn't fully detect, the logical, critical part of the brain doesn't argue back. This is explained by dual process theory. System 1 handles automatic subconscious processing, while System 2 is the rational conscious mind. Research also shows that stimuli processed below conscious awareness can influence behavior and attitudes. Third, subliminals take advantage of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated thought and experience. Repeated affirmations strengthen neural pathways related to the desired identity or belief. This is the neurological foundation for how subconscious reprogramming works. Fourth, subliminals create a priming effect. Exposure to words like beautiful, confident, or successful can influence your decisions and behavior without conscious effort. This explains why even simple affirmations can shift your posture, choices, or self-perception over time. Fifth, there's the self-focus effect, sometimes called selective attention. When your subconscious is exposed to a topic repeatedly, you start noticing opportunities, cues, and behaviors related to it. A phenomenon similar to the Baader-Meinhof effect or frequency illusion. Listening to subliminals about wealth, confidence, or health literally makes your brain scan for aligned opportunities. Finally, belief and expectation play a huge role, what we often call the placebo effect. Even subtle belief that something works can create real physiological and psychological change. Your brain responds to expectation, meaning subliminals aren't magic, but they work because your mind believes they can. So, repetition, bypassing conscious resistance, neuroplasticity, priming, self-focus, and belief, these are the core mechanisms that make subliminals effective. Scientific studies show that while subliminals aren't instant miracles, they do produce measurable changes in attitude, perception, and behavior. Now that we understand how subliminals work, let's explore the most popular types you'll encounter and what makes each one unique. First, there are masked subliminals. These are affirmations carefully hidden beneath soothing sounds like rain, ocean waves, or soft wind. The masking sound helps the affirmation bypass the conscious mind while still reaching the subconscious. Next, we have silent subliminals. These use very high frequencies that are often inaudible to the conscious ear, but your subconscious can detect and absorb the messages. They're subtle, clean, and unobtrusive, perfect for discreet listening. Then there are whisper subliminals. In this style, affirmations are spoken softly, almost like a whisper, directly into your subconscious. The voice is gentle and calming, making it easy for the mind to receive without resistance. Layered subliminals take things a step further. Here, multiple affirmation tracks, sometimes 20, 50, or even 200, are stacked on top of each other. This creates a rich, immersive audio environment, giving your subconscious multiple exposures simultaneously. Rapid subliminals are next. These involve thousands of affirmations spoken ultra-fast, often sped up beyond normal listening speed. This technique floods the subconscious with repeated statements in a very short time. Quantum or instant subliminals are more advanced. They combine identity-based scripting, NLP techniques, and what some call quantum phrasing to create the sense of instant change. These are typically designed for deeper transformation and faster subconscious acceptance. Finally, there are booster subliminals. These are designed to amplify the effects of any other subliminal you listen to, enhancing results and helping the mind absorb the core messages more effectively. Each type has its own purpose, strength, and ideal use case. Some are best for beginners, others for advanced listeners, and many creators combine multiple types depending on the goal. Now we're entering the heart of any effective subliminal, writing powerful affirmations. Affirmations are the core messages your subconscious absorbs. But not all affirmations are created equal. To make them truly effective, there are 4 essential rules you should follow. First, always use the present tense. Start your statements with I am, I have, or I attract. This tells your subconscious that the change is happening right now, not sometime in the future. Second, keep it simple, short. Clear statements are easier for your subconscious to absorb. Complicated sentences or too many ideas in one affirmation can dilute the effect. Third, make it emotional. The subconscious responds most strongly when there's a feeling attached. Words alone are fine, but the deeper the emotion, the faster your mind accepts them. Fourth, make it identity-based. Instead of focusing only on external results, affirm who you are. Identity-based affirmations work 10 times better because your subconscious reorganizes your self-concept to match the new belief. By combining these types, your subliminal communicates not just the outcome you want, but the identity and behaviors behind it, which is far more powerful. Later, we'll dive into advanced techniques for taking your affirmations to the next level, including layered scripts, embedded commands, and subconscious priming. But for now, mastering these 4 rules and this structure will give your subliminals a strong foundation. Once you've written your powerful affirmations, the next step is recording them correctly. How you record your affirmations can make a huge difference in how effectively your subconscious absorbs them. Here are the key steps to follow. First, choose a quiet, distraction-free environment. Background noise can reduce the clarity of your affirmations, making it harder for your subconscious to process them. Second, use a decent quality microphone. You don't need professional studio equipment, but a clear recording with minimal distortion is essential. Third, speak slowly, calmly, and gently. Your subconscious responds best to a relaxed, steady voice, not rushed or harsh. Fourth, whispering can be extremely effective. Soft, gentle whispers allow your mind to absorb affirmations without triggering conscious resistance. Fifth, use basic audio editing software like Audacity or any DAW to normalize the volume. Aim for a clean, consistent level around -1.0 decibels. Seventh, apply light noise reduction if necessary. You want your voice clear, but overprocessing can make it sound unnatural or robotic. Remember, the goal is a clean, calm, and consistent recording that your subconscious can easily absorb, whether it's whispered, masked, or layered into a full subliminal track. With your affirmations properly recorded, you're now ready for the next step, producing the audio so it becomes a powerful subliminal. Now that your affirmations are perfectly recorded, it's time to turn them into a fully produced subliminal. This is where audio engineering comes in, the process that transforms your words into an immersive experience for the subconscious. Here's a step-by-step guide to producing high-quality subliminals. First, start by importing your recorded affirmations into a digital audio workstation like Audacity or CapCut. This is where all the editing and layering happens. Second, consider duplicating your affirmation tracks. Many subliminal creators layer multiple tracks, sometimes slightly offset, to reinforce the message without overwhelming the listener. Third, adjust the volume of your affirmations. Lower the track volume so the conscious mind hears it faintly or not at all, usually between -20 and -35 decibels, depending on the masking sound. Fourth, add masking sounds. Gentle rain, ocean waves, or brown noise can hide the affirmations from the conscious mind while still letting your subconscious absorb them. This also creates a soothing listening environment. Fifth, you can add optional frequency layers. Some use specific tones, like 430 Hz, 528 Hz, or brainwave frequencies like alpha or theta waves. These are intended to relax the mind and prime it for learning, though subtlety is key. Sixth, make sure your equalization is balanced. Remove harsh frequencies that could distract the listener. Your goal is a smooth, soft audio experience. Seventh, when everything is ready, export your final track in a high-quality format like WAV or MP3. Avoid extreme compression, which can reduce audio clarity. Finally, keep it simple and safe. Avoid sudden loud sounds, sharp peaks, or overlayering. Your subliminal should be calming, gentle, and easy to listen to for extended periods. With these steps, your affirmations are no longer just words. They become a fully immersive tool to reprogram the subconscious. In the next chapter, we'll explore boosters and frequencies that can make your subliminals even more powerful. Before we move into the psychology and results side of subliminals, we need to talk about something incredibly popular in the subliminal community: boosters and frequencies. These are optional elements that creators use to enhance absorption, speed, and effectiveness. Let's break them down. First, booster subliminals. Booster subliminals are designed to prepare the subconscious before listening to the main subliminal. They work by clearing resistance, increasing openness, heightening focus, strengthening the mind's ability to receive suggestions. Some boosters focus on releasing limiting beliefs, while others activate confidence, self-love, or mental clarity. Think of them as priming the soil before planting new seeds. Next, let's talk about frequencies. These are optional sound waves added underneath the audio to shift your mental state. The most common ones include alpha waves, theta waves, delta waves, solfeggio tones. While scientific evidence varies, many listeners report that frequencies help them relax and become more receptive, especially during meditation, journaling, or nighttime listening. Third, volume boosters. Volume boosters increase how strongly the subconscious picks up the affirmations. These do not make the audio loud. They simply enhance the presence of the affirmations within the subliminal mix. You'll often see terms like Ultra Booster, Extreme Absorption, Mind-Opening Booster. These are usually just specialized scripting and layered affirmations designed to strengthen the effect. Fourth, energetic or quantum boosters. These are more advanced and use identity-based scripting, NLP-style commands, or quantum-style language such as, I shift instantly, my identity aligns with this reality. The universe bends in my favor. They help build belief, expectation, and the emotional intensity needed for fast manifestation. Fifth, when to use boosters. Boosters are optional, but they're very helpful when you feel stuck, you're starting a new subliminal. You want faster absorption. You're dealing with deep-rooted beliefs. Some people listen to boosters once, others daily, and some creators build them directly into their main subliminals. In short, boosters and frequencies don't replace affirmations, they enhance them. They're like turning the soil, watering the ground, and warming the sunlight before the seed takes root. Used wisely, they can dramatically increase how fast and how deeply your subliminal work begins to shift your subconscious. Chapter 8. How to listen properly for results. One of the most common questions in the subliminal world is, how long does it take for subliminals to work? And the truth is, it depends on a few key factors. Let's break this down clearly and realistically so you know exactly what to expect. Your beliefs and resistance. Your subconscious accepts affirmations based on how much resistance you have. If the belief is new but doesn't conflict with your identity, results come quickly. But if the affirmation challenges a deeply rooted belief, it takes longer. Think of it like clearing old programming before installing new software. Your consistency. The subconscious learns through repetition. Listening every day, even for just 10 to 20 minutes, is far more effective than long, inconsistent listening. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates change. Your emotional state. Emotions are amplifiers. If you listen in a calm, relaxed state, during meditation, journaling, or before sleep, your subconscious is much more open and receptive. Stress or overthinking can slow things down because the conscious mind becomes louder. The type of subliminal. Different types work at different speeds. Identity-based subliminals are the fastest. Whisperer or layered subliminals are moderate speed. Silent subliminals are gentle, gradual. Quantum or instant subliminals rely heavily on belief and expectation. The more identity-focused the script is, the faster your subconscious integrates it. So how long does it usually take? Here's a general timeline based on thousands of listener experiences. Quick shifts take 1 to 7 days. Noticeable changes take 2 to 4 weeks. Stable results take 1 to 3 months. And deep identity changes take 3 to 6+ months. These aren't rules, just patterns. Some people experience overnight changes, while others take longer due to subconscious blocks or emotional resistance. Here are the most common signs that your subliminals are taking effect. Sudden motivation, feeling called to change habits. Seeing repeating numbers or synchronicities. Feeling lighter or clearer, losing interest in old patterns. Subtle shifts in thoughts or self-talk, increased confidence or focus. These early signs mean your subconscious is reorganizing itself. This is the transformation happening behind the scenes. The most important thing, don't chase results. Subliminals work best when you listen calmly, consistently, and without checking yourself every day. Your subconscious changes quietly, gently. And then suddenly, one day, you wake up and realize that you're different. You're calmer, more confident, more aligned with the version of you that you've been affirming all along. So instead of asking, how long will this take? Ask, how consistent can I be? Because when you pair belief with consistency, subliminals stop being audio and become a real tool for transformation. Chapter 9. Subliminal Detox and Side Effects. Now let's talk about the detox phase. When your subconscious receives new beliefs, it doesn't just absorb them. It also begins clearing out the old ones. And that clearing process can feel a little strange at first. You might notice tingling sensations, almost like your energy is shifting. Some people suddenly feel sleepy because the subconscious does its deepest rewiring when the body is relaxed. You may experience an emotional release, sudden crying, laughing, or just a sense of heaviness leaving your body. This is normal. This is healing. Some listeners report vivid dreams filled with symbols from their subconscious. Others feel slightly detached, like they're observing life instead of reacting to it. And sometimes old memories randomly surface, not to hurt you, but because they're finally ready to be released. Nothing is going wrong. This is simply your subconscious clearing space for the new belief you're installing. Think of it like spiritual spring cleaning, old patterns out, new alignment in. This detox stage doesn't last long, and when it passes, your manifestations begin to speed up dramatically. Chapter 10: How to create your own subliminal. For this part 1, highly recommend watching my video on how I make subliminals. I have a step-by-step guide on this channel. But here is the outline on creating subliminals. Step 1. Choose your topic: confidence, beauty, money, health, intelligence, etc. Pick one clear goal so your subconscious knows exactly what to focus on. Step 2. Write your script. Use the formula: identity, who you become; rewiring commands, how your subconscious behaves; results, what you experience in reality. When these three combine, your subliminal becomes powerful and stable. Step 3. Record your affirmations. Use a calm, steady voice. No rush. Your voice carries the energy of the result you want. Step 4. Edit the audio. Clean it, remove noise, make it smooth. This is where your subliminal becomes polished. Step 5. Add masking sounds. Rain, ocean, fan noise, soft ambience, whatever atmosphere you want to feel. Step 6. Add a frequency if you want. 432 Hz, 528 Hz, theta waves. These are optional, but they can deepen relaxation and absorption. Step 7. Export your audio. It's optional, but you can add music of your favorite track or make a video in your aesthetic. I want to talk about most important myths and facts about subliminals because misunderstandings can slow down your progress more than anything else. Let's start with the myths. Subliminals permanently change your face. No, they influence your habits, not your bones. Subliminals are magic. They're powerful, but the real magic is our brain's ability to rewire itself. Subliminals can harm you. They can't. They're just affirmations. Your subconscious filters out anything unsafe. Extreme subliminals work instantly. The truth is, nothing works instantly. Real change takes consistency, not shock value. And now, the truth: subliminals reprogram beliefs. They reshape your self-image and identity. They influence micro-choices, habits, and feelings. They shift the energy you carry, your presence, your confidence. And when used long-term, they create long-lasting, stable transformation. No shortcuts, just align, gentle, powerful rewiring. Chapter 12. How to choose the right subliminal. So, with thousands of subliminals online, how do you choose the one that's truly meant for you? It's simple. Choose based on your goal, what you truly want to shift, your energy, what audio feels comforting or empowering, your sensitivity. Some people prefer whisper, others prefer silence. Your belief system. Pick creators whose style resonates with your worldview. Your emotional state. If you're stressed, choose calming audios. If you're motivated, choose energizing ones. But above all, trust your intuition. Your subconscious already knows which subliminal is aligned for you. If a video feels right in the first 3 seconds, that's your sign. And that brings us to the end of this complete subliminal master guide. Thank you, truly, for spending this time with me. If you want a part 2, deeper techniques, advanced scripting, or if you'd like me to create professional subliminal scripts for your channel, just let me know in the comments. This channel will always be a soft, safe space for transformation, alignment, healing, and stepping into your highest, most magnetic version. Until then, take a deep breath, trust your subconscious, and I'll see you in the next video.